Can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Hi. This is just so wonderful meeting you like this. About a year ago, I was watching on YouTube a video, Pure Presence, which I had watched many, many times. You know the one?
With Alan, yes.
Yes. And this particular time, as you were talking, all of a sudden, something just clicked, and I had a shift, and it was like all that I was searching for was right here, all the time. Never anywhere else, never anything else, but right here. And it was just such an awakening. You know, the words, you hear the words and you hear people talk about things, but when it actually happens and you're aware of that awareness. But then, here's the but.
But then, don't move so fast to the but then.
So, it was, so I know that I know that I know that I know. But how do you live in that?
Yes. Beautiful. What's your name? Sherry?
Pardon me?
Sherry is your name?
Sherry, yes.
Sherry. Beautiful question. Yes, because that experience where you've had the recognition, the stopping of the mind and the recognition, that really changes something because it's direct recognition. And then, yes, that's the big, because that's the beginning. It's really like, it's not the end, it's the beginning. You know, because how do you then bring that into your walking, talking being of daily life? And that is where most beings meet the difficulty. And this is what we're here to live, is the integration of this recognition into the body-mind experience. It's no more, it used to be, you know, 100 years ago or something, it used to be that recognition and then just stay absorbed in that and let the body-mind do whatever it does. And there's no bringing that together in the marketplace. It used to be like that. Yet now, we are being remade into a new human being by coming really down into the body and meeting every single sensation, every single appearance within our system, to meet that with this truth. So if you know that you know that you know that you are pure awareness, how do you meet what arises in your system? Do you just go, oh, well, I'm pure awareness and that just doesn't, do you just brush that off? Or do you actually bring that knowing into that place and renew it?
What I do, what I have done, there's confusion.
Yes.
But I've been sort of training myself to watch my mind, be aware of my thoughts, and to watch who is this that's having this experience, and is this the truth?
Right, beautiful. This is an ongoing living inquiry, right? Yeah. Now, the difference is, Sherry, if that ongoing living inquiry is happening for, and I know that when you say that, I know that you are looking from awareness, right? So when that living inquiry is happening from the point of awareness, it's a very different thing than when the identification with a little person is trying to do that. You know?
Right. Yeah.
That's the difference. Because that's the difference that the recognition of who I truly am really makes. Because then when you look from this point of what is recognized, from awareness into what is playing, when you look from here into what is playing, and the inquiry is alive from here, it's a very different thing than when you're looking from mind-conditioned identity and trying to figure it out and become the awareness. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, of course you do. So that's the difference. So you are in this living inquiry, and when this first started to come clear in my own system, in the first couple of years, in the first 5 minutes and in the first few months and couple of years, there was more drama coming in my system than ever before, maybe. You know, because the body mind was screaming with, it was getting rejected. I was in a relationship where he was like pushing the rejection button, and all kinds of buttons were getting pushed where the child wound was activated. And I was knowing without any doubt that I am pure awareness and this is free. Yet at the same time, there was all this drama very alive in my system. So then I myself had to inquire, how does this come together? And that's really where I really came to realize that there is no other way than to the true meeting, to bring the true meeting, to come right inside whatever hasn't been met in this system. You know, because a lifetime of trying to avoid feelings and protect and defend, those mechanisms are in the body. So that's pain which has been unmet and pushed down. So that pain is going to resurface. And when it resurfaces, it needs to be held in the arms of consciousness, in truth. You know, it's a bit like the mother taking the baby. Because the child wound in the system, the primal wound, which everybody has, is going to get touched. And then it's a matter of that being held in pure awareness and loved home in the heart. Not kicked out, not denied. You know, so it's really, that's how it's coming into the body mind. Otherwise, realization stays here. It doesn't drop into the body. So it's through your actions getting filled up with your realization.
I am so ready for that shift of awareness to be just me. No more other. To bring it together as you're talking about.
But Sherry, this is a moment-to-moment ongoing thing. This is not like when you say I'm so ready for that shift, it seems that you wait for one moment to do something that now you are then shifted into a thing that, you know, it's not like that in my vision. It's moment to moment to moment to moment, staying true to the truth.
Thank you. That's true.
This can only happen when you are clear about what you value. Where you place your value in each moment will become your living reality. And your unwavering knowing, what are you? What are you? What are you? You know, after you finish this call, why don't you lay down on the bed and just let go and let go. See how deeply it's possible to let go of this body. See how possible is it to relax, even if there's pain, to relax into the pain and keep on letting go into and through the pain and through it and letting go. Who and what am I in the midst of all this? come to your own knowing and drop 1 hour a day like that. This knowing is the ground of everything. So give yourself the space to drop into this knowing. And especially when activations of life are hitting the body-mind system, drop into the activation. Lay back on your bed and surrender and die into whatever is here. And you'll drop through it. And I think that I speak with you like this because you brought that video that you had recognition with, and I was explaining this in that video. Yeah. The shift of recognition that took place here was in the most excruciating moment of the life. It wasn't in joy or bliss. It wasn't when things were all good. It was in the most worst moment of the life. This is the doorway. Whatever is here is the doorway. Lay back on your bed and surrender into it.
Yes.
Meeting what is here, being intimate with the whole of life through your own heart.
I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you too.
And you're just wonderful. I watch your videos and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sherry. Mm. Mm. Mm.